Comfort is a slow killer. It doesn't stab you. It rocks you to sleep. It whispers, "You're fine. You've done enough." And before you know it, a year passes, then 5, then 10. And the person you could have become is just a thought that visits you when you can't sleep. We love comfort because it feels safe. But safe doesn't change you. Safe doesn't wake you up in the morning with purpose. Safe doesn't make your blood move. Safe just keeps you exactly where you are. We live in a world built to keep us comfortable. Instant food, instant likes, instant distraction. Every moment is an escape from silence, from boredom, from effort. We scroll when we're anxious. We binge when we're lost. We chase dopamine hits like it's oxygen, and we call it living. And we wait for motivation. We wait for clarity. We wait for the right timing, the right plan, the right feeling. But comfort doesn't wait. It grows. It builds walls around you, invisible and warm. And soon, those walls become your world. That's the illusion. That comfort equals peace. But it doesn't. It equals numbness. The truth is harsh. Everything you want, discipline, strength, confidence, freedom, lives outside of comfort. It's sitting in the cold. It's saying no to the easy choice. It's doing what scares you when no one's watching. You think you'll rise to the occasion, but you won't. You'll fall to your level of habit. And if your habit is comfort, then every challenge will break you. People waste decades waiting for courage to appear, not realizing that courage is built in discomfort. You don't get stronger because life got easier. You get stronger because you stopped running from the hard things. The regret hits quietly. It comes in moments. When you see someone living the life you wanted, when you look in the mirror and see potential collecting dust, you tell yourself, "I could have been more." And that hurts more than any discomfort ever could. But something happens when you decide to leave comfort behind. Not forever. Just for 90 days. 90 days of truth. 90 days of doing what you don't want to do. 90 days of waking up earlier than your excuses. That's where the shift happens. Because discomfort shows you who you really are. It strips away the noise. It reveals the voice that's been buried under fear, laziness, and doubt. At first, it feels brutal. Your mind screams. Your body resists. You want to quit. But then, something quiet breaks through, a glimpse of your own power. You realize you were never weak. You were just comfortable. The real lesson: comfort is the enemy of becoming. Every great life is built on small moments of chosen pain. Discipline is not punishment. It's devotion. Devotion to your future self. Think of a seed. It breaks before it blooms. It pushes through dirt, through darkness, through pressure. That's growth. And it's no different with you. You can't rise without resistance. You can't evolve while staying cozy in what's familiar. Comfort protects your ego. Discomfort builds your soul. The pain of change is temporary. The pain of regret lasts forever. So here's how you start. For 90 days, remove one comfort. Maybe it's your phone first thing in the morning. Maybe it's the snooze button. Maybe it's that nightly scroll that steals your hours. Whatever it is, cut it. Replace it with something that sharpens you. Move your body. Read before you sleep. Sit in silence. Wake up when you said you would. Keep promises no one else sees. Track it. Feel it. Watch the shift. At first, it'll feel like loss. But what you're losing is the illusion of safety. And what you're gaining is power. Every day will test you. You'll want to fall back into comfort. But remember, comfort is the thief that smiles, while it takes everything from you. There's a moment, around day 30, when your mind begins to change. You start craving the challenge. You start trusting yourself again. And suddenly, things you once avoided become your new normal. That's the moment discipline turns into identity. You no longer need to motivate yourself. You are the type of person who shows up, the type who follows through, the type who's free. Because that's what discomfort really gives you. Freedom. Freedom from laziness. Freedom from fear. Freedom from the version of you that needed comfort to survive. So what happens when you give up comfort for 90 days? You meet yourself. The real you. The one who's been buried under years of distraction and doubt. You stop waiting for the right time, because you realize the right time is any time you decide to begin. You stop needing approval, because your own respect finally means more. You stop fearing failure, because you've tasted growth, and you know it's worth the pain. And every day you keep choosing discomfort, you earn a little more peace. Not the fake peace that comes from hiding, but the real peace that comes from progress. So burn the blanket of comfort. Walk into the cold. Do the thing that terrifies you. Be the person who keeps going when no one's watching. You owe that to yourself, not for the trophies, not for the praise, but for the quiet knowing that you didn't waste your potential trying to stay warm. Because in 90 days, your comfort zone will still be here. But you will not be the same. Growth is uncomfortable, but so is staying the same. And only one of them will set you free. Because freedom isn't found in ease. It's forged in effort. It's built in the moments when everything inside you says stop, and you take one more step anyway. That's where self-respect is born. That's where identity is carved. That's where you stop needing validation, because your actions already speak it. You start walking differently. You look people in the eye again, not with arrogance, but certainty. The kind that says, I earned this peace. And people will notice. They'll ask what changed. They'll think it's the gym, or the habits, or the success. But you'll know. It's deeper than that. It's that you stop negotiating with your weakness. For 90 days, you stopped choosing easy. You stopped hiding behind tomorrow. You faced yourself. And that's something most people never do. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Your comfort zone is not a place. It's a mindset. And once you break it, you'll never fit back into the version of you who built it. That version. The one who needed comfort, who made excuses, who waited. They'll fade. And in their place, you'll find someone unshakable. Someone who can walk through chaos and still breathe. Someone who can be tired, scared, uncertain, and still move forward. That's the power of choosing discomfort. It doesn't just make you tougher. It makes you real. Because when you've faced your own resistance, life's resistance doesn't scare you anymore. You stop running. You stop seeking shortcuts. You stop wishing it were easier. And start demanding more from yourself. And that's when life begins to open up. Opportunities appear not because the world changed, but because you did. Your energy shifts. Your choices sharpen. Your standards rise. You start realizing discipline is not restriction. It's liberation. It's the structure that holds your freedom. You don't need to chase motivation anymore. You've built momentum. You've built integrity. And that's what carries you long after the 90 days are over. Because this isn't just about a challenge. It's about rewiring who you are. It's about proving every single day that you can do hard things and not break. That you can stand in the storm and not flinch. That you can choose growth over comfort again and again until it becomes who you are. So when day 90 comes, don't stop. Don't slip back into old patterns. Use what you've built. Expand it. Double down. Because the truth is, 90 days isn't the finish line. It's the door. And once you walk through it, there's no going back. You'll crave challenge. You'll crave truth. You'll crave the version of you that shows up every day with purpose. And when someone asks you how you changed your life, you'll smile and say, I just stopped choosing comfort. Because comfort gave you nothing. Discomfort gave you everything. Your confidence, your clarity, your peace, your power. All born from 90 days of doing what most people won't. So remember this, every time you feel that pull toward comfort, that whisper that says, take it easy. That's your old self calling you back. Smile at it. Thank it for getting you this far. And keep walking. Because on the other side of comfort is the person you were always meant to be. And they're waiting for you. Right now. in the work, in the discomfort, in the decision to keep going, even when no one's watching. That's what happens when you give up comfort for 90 days. You stop existing, and you start living.